everybody between here and Columbia said this place wouldn't last a year. And that puts a damper on people wanting to donate. That puts a damper on corporations that are looking for something innovative to support you with. And so it wasn't just an even playing field. It was lowest funded school in the lowest funded district in the state that everybody counted out in a community with over 20% unemployment, with kids. Everybody had, many of them have been written off in terms of what they thought coming here would be the dead end of their academics. And today, one of the best schools in the state. I mean, it's uncanny. We
were okay when we left the public school district that we were in, a neighboring district, and came here. He had a 98 average across the line. He was a straight A student, and we did not leave because the classes were hard, and we did not leave because he couldn't, keep up. We left because they didn't see him, they didn't look him in the eye, and they didn't show him the level of respect that he was taught in his home to show other human beings. And here, he is respected and he is validated, and that makes a huge difference for my peace of mind and for his overall well-being.
Did the local district say why they would not sponsor you?
It just, they closed the school to absorb these students into the other high schools, and that was their answer.
I think that there was a lot of controversy, probably a lot of animosity among or between this community and the Abbeville County School Board. There was a desire, there has been a desire here within this county for many years to consolidate, and I believe that was probably the first step in consolidation. The referendum did not pass, and so again, there's always been a desire to consolidate, and closing this school and funneling our students to the other high school was probably a step in that direction.
The poverty level in this area is continuing to grow. I mean, they've just, you may have reported it in the Anderson Independent, I'm not sure, but Mohawk Industries just up the road, just recently shut its door. Well, will shut its doors in the coming months, and those numbers are going to increase. Those numbers will increase, but we'll just continue to. We'll just kind of continue to pretend. We'll pretend that we're sitting in the middle of Lexington or somewhere. I mean, that's just we're really good at just sort of putting on our blinders and moving forward. So
you just have to remain focused, and you cannot look to the left or to the right, and you certainly can't look behind you. You just have to look straight ahead and into the vision. You have to look into the vision. That you're going. For the past 4 years, none of our funding for education has been used to support athletics. Now this year we did set aside about $30,000 to help with our athletic programs, but up until this time we have fielded 9 varsity sports, 9 sports, JV and varsity, and have used no money from our general fund. We have 6th through 12th grade, and we have about 184 students. We struggled to keep the doors open. We had community members who literally took out personal loans to help us make payroll. There were a number of times when our phone was disconnected because we couldn't pay the bill, and community members, our faculty, our staff came and paid the bill. There were a number of times that we borrowed from the booster club in order to make payroll. We still are underfunded when it comes to paying our teachers. Our teachers make well below the state average. We're not able to pay them what even the state average is. We have teachers in the building who have been in education for, who have a master's plus 30 and have been in the building for, been in education, not in this building, but been in education for over 30 years. And they are driving at least 30 minutes to get here.
So your poverty level is equal to or higher than the other schools?
Yes.
And your funding is less than half?
Yes.
And you're beating them?
Yes.
That's exactly right.
the key to success is to surround yourself with good people. And if it weren't for people like Lori, we consider ourselves a team, and we consider the entire faculty a team, and we just have a common purpose and a common vision.
Transportation, we feel, has probably been a hindrance. I mean, we've had students who actually have left us because transportation was an issue. We've had community members to actually, volunteer to go and get children whose parents could not get them here so that they could attend school here.
Hey there, I'm Terry Hall. Very nice to meet you.
Hi, Terry. Nice to see
hope
you.
you had a
McZace.
nice trip in.
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Now, Terry has just started putting together the data. The teachers also have a data notebook. They know what how their students performed. They add to that data notebook as we take benchmark tests, as we take map tests. Our students also have a section in their 3-ring binder that they keep their core classes in, and they have data.
I personally conferenced with each one of the middle school students, so they knew their exact projections going into the
Yes. In the system of accountability that the state operates through the Education Oversight Committee,
Yes, sir.
you're either met or you're not met.
Right.
So a kid who moves from 546 to 596, you get no credit for that.
That's exactly.
The new system that we developed at the Department of Education gives you credit for that.
Right. So we get growth credit. Right.
And it's in the past, not MAP, but it's the same principle.
I stopped a student right before passing. I said, okay. I said, are you going to score exemplary? Well, that's my projection. So that's what he said to me. That's my projection. There is an astronomical amount of waste.
There is. And what I tell our education leaders is your job is to maximize student learning given the dollars you have available.
Yes, sir.
And that starts with funding teachers and principals. That's got to be the first priority. People tell me, oh, we can't hire good teachers. They don't want to work in this rural district. I said, well, maybe not for the salaries you provide them.
Yes, sir.
But look at all the money you're spending on other things.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. You have to prioritize things, and when you get that down, then you can really move forward.
Okay.
I'm 16, play football, play all the sports right here, try to do whatever I can for the school.
Okay. Good looking. You look like a good football player, Terrence.
Yes, sir.
He has character.
That's the most
counts.
important thing.
Yes, sir.
Talent is cheap. Talent plus character.
Yes, sir. But knowledge,
carry along
knowledge is the power, though.
Ooh.
I got all the grades.